Hello and welcome back.
This year, blessing, money, testimony. Go to follow you they go. This year, good news.
Today is a very beautiful day. It's a beautiful Sunday. I put the wig away and I'm rocking my sister locks. So for those of you who have subscribed to this channel, welcome. My name is Janice, and on this channel we talk about everything nursing. I bring in my experiences, my thoughts, my views, things that I have experienced in nursing, hopefully to help anybody going through that path. So today I wanted to make a quick video, and this is gonna be a continuation of the work environment series. So I did some video on working in a nursing home, working in home care, and I want to let you guys know about my experience working in the correctional settings. Maybe somebody is going to click on this video that is getting an offer to work in the correctional settings and you're looking for a little information. So I'm just going to tell you my experience, and this is applying to where I worked. Okay, other environment might be a bit different. So why did I go into correctional nursing? So I was moving from one state to the next, and of course I needed a job at the time to transfer. So I got a interview in a nursing home. That's how desperate I was to find something. So, and if you watch my previous video about the nursing home, you know my fears of nursing homes. So I got an interview of a nursing home. This was a supervisory position. So I'm like, okay. So I got up the courage and I went for the interview. And I got the job on the spot. They told me, okay, you are the right fit for this job. We want to give you the position. So I'm like, okay, well, let me think about the offer and I will get back to you. Yeah, when I got out of that nursing home from that interview, my heart was pounding. I felt like I was reliving my, new nurse days when I started working in the nursing home. I'm like, oh my God, I can't go back to work in the nursing home. I feel like my anxiety from working in the nursing home have not gone away. It was like PTSD kind of thing going on with me that day. So when I got home, I'm like, I don't know if I can do this. So I spoke to a friend of mine. She's like, why don't you apply to the, correctional nursing? Because she was working there. She like, it's experience, you need a job at this point. So why don't you apply? So I'm like, oh my God, I'd rather go to prison than work in a nursing home. But I went ahead and I applied and I got the position. And of course, I was looking forward to the experience. So let's get into it. Working in the correctional settings, if you decide to take an offer, you have to understand that this is a very restricted environment. Meaning that when you go in, every single day that you work, you're gonna be searched from head to toe. You're gonna go through metal detectors, they're gonna search you. The bags that you take in have to be a clear plastic bag or like a clear, like one of those transparent see-through bags, because they don't want you bringing anything, like any kind of contraband into the prison. And believe it or not, nurses, staff, officers have been caught taking things into the prison that they're not supposed to take in there. So you have to get used to that. Okay, that's one. You are not allowed to take any cell phone in there. So for those of you who love your cell phones, us, being at work after you sit at your desk and you're going through Instagram, through TikTok and stuff like that, there's no cell phone. There are phones in the office that you can use to get in touch with your family, and you can give to your family members to get in touch with you. But absolutely no cell phone. So if you cannot live without your cell phone at work, do not go into correctional nursing, because there is no if and or buts about it. When you even get to the door with your cell phone, you have to go back into your car and put it right back in there. Okay, because they are searching you head to toes. And This facility that I worked in, the medical facility building was about 15 minutes away from the gate, from the main entrance. So meaning you have to walk 15 minutes from the main entrance into the medical building. So rain, snow, shine, cold, you're gonna be standing at the gates because there's multiple gates to get through, and you have to get buzzed through them by the officers that are watching you over the cameras. So you have to stand at each gate and wait until it's open. So when it's raining, you're standing under the rain and you're getting beat by the rain. Now I'm talking specifically about this particular facility, okay? It might be different in other places. My advice to you, when you take this job, you have to understand that, I advise you to treat the patients, because they are your patients. You have to treat them like you treat any patients in a nursing home or in the hospital settings. You have to treat them with respect. All right? Don't go in there listening to other nurses or other officers, talk, and then you just open your mouth and say anything or start to look at them any other way, because you're putting yourself in danger. Okay? Those are people in there who basically, some of them have nothing to lose anymore, because some of them are in there for life. So you have to carry yourself a certain way to be respected by them. For the 1 year that I worked in the prison for, I had absolutely no issues with any of my inmates, any of the patients. I had no issues with anybody, because I went there to work. My personal business remained my personal business. My personal business, I didn't tell my personal business to any staff, to any officers, because staff talks, right? And the inmates are walking by and they're going to hear your business. So my advice to you, keep your business to yourself. And I would advise you, if you're the person, male or female, where I work, by the way, I work in an all-male prison. Male or female, if you work in the prison settings, you have to be disciplined. Please, please, please do not go in there and get tempted to start any kind of relationships with the inmates. For the times that I worked there, I saw nurses got worked out, staff got worked out for having some kind of relationships issues with the inmates. Respect yourself, okay? Because this is a vulnerable population, meaning that you cannot go in there to have relations with a vulnerable population. As a nursing staff, I'm pretty sure you understand what a vulnerable population is, according to the nursing ethics. I left the prison settings after 1 year, because for me, when you work there, it's the same thing over and over. You go in, you see the patients for sick calls. It's the same sick call, chest pains or cough or cold, and you're giving Tylenol, you're giving ibuprofen, you're doing some wound cares. It's just repeated over and over, and you're giving medications. That's about it. So for 1 year, a couple of months into it, I got so bored. I'm like, oh my God, this is not what I want to do. I've always been the person who likes hands-on experiences, the in-depth of things. And I have plans to go back to school to get my master's, to get my master's, to get my MP. So I needed that, what can I say? I needed that challenge, and it wasn't there for me. So if you are the person who have worked everywhere else and you feel like you just want to relax, in not a relaxed though, but a less intense environment of work, then the prison could be the place for you, because it's basically not as hectic as the nursing home or the hospitals. What else? The pay is good. We can say all we want to say, but yes, we get paid. We look forward to getting paid. So I'm going to discuss that also. The pay is good. And yes, I would rather work in the prison settings than work in the nursing home setting as a nurse. That's just me. That's just, That's just my experience, my like anxiety and fear of working in the nursing home. So I met a lot of great people, staffs there when I worked there. I didn't have issues with anybody because I minded my business like I always do. I treat everybody around me with respect. I'm glad to say that I got a lot of respect from the inmates. It was all about work. They were looking forward to coming and I give their care and I mind my business. Trust me, these are population of people who have time on their hands. You are working in the most manipulative environment ever. So you have to go in prepare. You have to go in minding your own business. You have to go in keeping your business your business. Work, take your bag, and come home. That's my advice to you. So if you're looking to get in that experience, it's not a bad experience. I don't regret it at all. It's an experience that I hold into my resume, and it's an experience that I'm glad that I have with me. So I'm just sharing it. If you're looking forward to working in nursing in the prison settings, good luck with everything. Like I said, mind your business and respect yourself. And if you have any in-depth questions, you're thinking about working in the prison settings, leave me a comment, send me a direct message. I can, go into detail with you on your fears or your concerns. So thank you all for watching. For those of you who have subscribed recently, thank you so much. We are growing, and with time, basically, I'm going to stay on schedule and keep putting my experiences out there. Thank you all for watching. Let me hear your comments if you are working in prison settings or looking forward to work there or your fears of working there. Whatever it is, let's talk about it. Thank you so much for watching, and bye for now.
This year, blessing, money, testimony. Go to follow, 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 follow you they go.